Zane, are you ready? I want to give you a ghost story. Okay, I have a ghost story for you. Folks are going ghost. This comes from Evade Humanity. Thank you, Evade Humanity. Talking in our paranormal community. Wait, the title is, Hey, I Need Some Help. And they say, so, I'm not into paranormal stuff or the like, and for a large amount of my life, I denied the existence of ghosts. I was visiting my friend yesterday, and she admitted openly that her house is haunted. She thinks she has about 3 ghosts there, and experiences thumps, tapping, dark figures, lights flickering, etc. That was not the word flickering. My problem is, I believe one of the ghosts followed me home. Again, I know little to nothing about types of ghosts, their behaviors, and all that stuff. Last night, I had the worst night of sleep I've ever had. I heard thumping and running up and down my stairs. I heard knocking and tapping, saw shadows move by my bedroom door. Naturally, I freaked the heck out. I grabbed my little brother, and we slept downstairs on the couch. So hold on, let's take a pause for a moment. And so you're hearing thumps and bangs and people running around upstairs and in your attic, and you see figures in the shadows of your doorway, and you're like, hey, let's go downstairs. That is the entirety of your response. It's just like, hey, this is scary. Let's go downstairs.
Hey, do you see that dark tunnel? I'm not sure about it. Let's go in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think a small army is in our attic. Let's go downstairs. I think that will solve our problems. I think the haunting is secluded to right here, and that if we went to the couch, we would be much better off. Let's see. I only got 2 hours of sleep that night. How? Tell me. Tell me how you slept with an army doing a war chant in your attic.
Yeah, there was a whole step that you missed. You just said, there was all this thumping and thumping. I couldn't sleep a wink. I grabbed my brother. We went into the middle of it. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I heard running up and down my stairs. Then I fell asleep. That is the natural progression, you see. I don't know anything about ghosts other than they run up and down your stairs, I suppose. Or if I did something wrong to attract a spirit. Can ghosts even follow you home? You know, I always thought no. What do you think, Zane? Can ghosts follow you home? Can we create a full canon for what ghosts can and can't do? I feel like we've done such a good job fleshing out our ideas of ghosts.
Our GCU, our Ghost Cinematic Universe. I think
absolutely.
We first need to establish, can ghosts travel outdoors in pure sunlight? Is that just a vampires thing? That they have to avoid sunlight, or ghosts also part of?
I think that ghosts would need to have, I think ghosts would need to have a full physical body to be affected by the sunlight, in theory. Because can you see a ghost?
In the sunlight, sure as heck not.
Oh, sure as heck not. Yeah, absolutely. So they can show up in dark. Maybe sunlight doesn't hurt them. They're just super, super invisible. Why do they only haunt during the scary time, Zane? Why do ghosts only haunt during the time when it's really scary? The time you can't see stuff is the time. Why do they only haunt during the scary time of day?
Why are they only thumping and jumping on my steps during the sleep
Why do they
hours?
run down my stairs and make gunshot noises with their feet pounding on the floor only at midnight?
Now, why is it when I want some peace and quiet, I hear my shower turn on and I hear woo? Why is it now? Huh? Are they nocturnal? Is that it? Is it that simple?
Why now? Why can't it be when I'm gone? I suppose it might be when you're gone. But
I've also got a weird theory.
Yeah. So can ghosts follow you home?
I've got a weird theory that when you're saying can they follow people, we were talking about how they can't travel in pure sunlight, but they can sure as heck follow your shadow. So I think that they latch on to people's shadows to follow people.
Oh, you think so?
To and fro. So that's...
You believe that? That's good. I like that.
Did I say I think, or did I say I know so? Because
I can't remember now that you say it, but I feel attacked all of a sudden.
No, I definitely said I think so, but I need to edit myself. I know so. I need to let everybody know.
I know
there are a few things
Yeah.
I know in this world. I know that my teeth are consistently kind of falling out because they're still fake. I know that I'm really hungry, and I know that ghosts follow people's shadows in pure sunlight.
Is that why you said you'd rather go to Europe? Is it just because you're hungry right now?
No.
Can ghosts even follow you home? Yes, on your shadows.
Yes.
Should I be worried? Yes, you have a small army of ghosts. You did not bring one ghost home. She did not have 3 ghosts home. You brought 2 ghosts home. They procreated and had a spawn of about 80 more of them, which immediately got human-sized, like adult-sized feet and started stomping, I guess, and running up and down your stairs. It sounds like a bad party got started. Should you be worried? Absolutely.
Yeah, there's this one problem that unfortunately you didn't ask us early enough to avoid, and that's now, oh no, they procreated because I showed them my wonderful staircase, because that's a go for them. Green light. Now procreation, bunch of thumping and stumping. How do I get rid of them? Well, the answer would be very specifically, don't leave your bed, just sleep, and they'll evacuate in the morning. You did the one thing that keeps them around, which is you joined the party. You heard the thumping, and you went out right in the middle of the dance floor, and you just did the cha-cha slide with all of them, accidentally walking up and down those stairs. Now
I agree,
they feel
yeah.
fully welcomed into your house and feel like you've respected that they're there and don't feel any urge or necessary need to get out.
Okay, yeah, think about this. What if ghosts are just not trying to scare you all the time, but what if they're just A, nocturnal, and 2, very ignorant of other people's space? So it's like a bad roommate if they came in and they started making a bunch of noise when you were trying to sleep, and then you just got up and went into another room. And now that bad roommate is like, hey, seems like it's okay for me to just go wherever because, Todd will just leave. He'll just up and leave. He doesn't throw a fit at all. He won't say anything. He just gets up and out. And so they're just super ignorant to the idea that you don't like it, and they're just like, hey, can we party here, dude? And then you just leave. And they're like, all right, sure, sounds good. We'll keep going, And I think that's what's happening. If you just went up to the attic and went, shh, really loudly, and just gave them an angry face, I think they might just stop.
I tell you what.
If you just went up and say, hey, stop it.
A good shush gets the job done every day. Nobody loves being
Librarians
shushed.
terrify me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why no library is haunted by bad ghosts.
Exactly. I've never heard of a haunted library. I did work in one, though. Anyways, okay, is having this ghost dangerous? Clearly not. So let's think about this. If you had an intruder in your home, would you be like, oh, let me go downstairs. You do your thing here. I'll go downstairs. If you thought it was truly dangerous, you would evacuate, right?
Yeah.
And so clearly you don't think it's dangerous. You would not go downstairs and sleep. That is the last thing you would do if you felt like you were truly in danger.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's the end. Thank you, Evade Humanity. I just want to say one thing. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but in almost every single one of these submissions that I find, the comments are usually just flooded with people just putting like full walls of text of just like, you need to you need to come to Jesus story. And it's just like, that's fine. If that's your venue, that's fine. But like, I just think it's so interesting that there are people online just like seeking out like r/paranormal forums, and then just being like, yeah, that's a ghost, all right. Now here, let me tell you in a 400, in like a 1,000-word essay about why you need Jesus. I just think it's so interesting more than anything. I think it drives me wild to think about the idea of just like somebody's like, oh, this guy needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it though. Ghosts are demons in my eyes, and so clearly they need some help. Anyways, so that is the end of Going Ghost. Thank you very much. And now you're gonna put in an audience roaring with loud applause.
I don't even have to put it in. They're there. They're just they.
It'll be a nice segue.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'll be a nice segue, anyways, to go into our metal stuff.